Okay, apparently there's still some confusion about Star Trek timelines and whatnot. So let's just break this down here. Stay away with all the theories and speculations and conspiracy theories and everything. Let's just break this down to what the reality is on all fronts, no matter what it is. Here's Ketwalski's thing about what the timeline is, and yeah, cute. I'm still sticking with mine, and mine is really more the legal reality here. And it's like, regardless of what any creative intentions are, when they started doing the Jurassic redesigns, this is the legal reality they created for themselves. They can do all the happy talk they want about Prime and canon, whatever. This is it right here. Because when you go from, well, basically, let's just start with me. Here's the Bridge of the Enterprise. Now here we see it again in The Next Generation, and then in Deep Space Nine, and then here we go for Enterprise and Enter Mirror Darkly. The one constant thread is they've always reinforced this is what Star Trek looked like during this time period. They have reinforced to the point of religious dedication to maintaining these designs, and and frankly, Enter Mirror Darkly puts the lie to think, oh, they look horrible today. No, those sets look beautiful today. They have. They're people tend to confuse the designs with the materials used. And there's actual computer monitors in the bridge set and the Enter Mirror Darkly set that they didn't have the original. But it's still the same design. You get the same displays. Just now you can actually change them around. It's no longer a slide projector back there. Now let's get to the nut of the matter here. Here's the bridge in The Cage. And here's the bridge in Where No Man Has Gone Before. And we're being asked to believe that somehow, in between these two episodes, the Bridge of the Enterprise looked like this. Anyone with the intellectual capacity beyond that of your average pomegranate knows that is complete and total crap. There's no way you can seriously argue this. And yeah, it's just a visual reboot. A visual reboot is still a reboot. Especially when you have all these other series pointing that this is what the Enterprise looked like. And you got one outlier saying that this is it. No, it doesn't work that way. So there is no way you can honestly say that this ship turned into this ship and then somehow turned back into this ship. No, doesn't work. Now, if you really want to go with an in-universe explanation for all this crap, it gets a lot uglier. Because you got to put the thing a lot further back than just when the Narada came back and started beating crap up and blew up the Kelvin. You got to go way back to the temporal Cold War, and when Archer hit that big reset button and ended it, things happen that no one counted on, like you fracture the timeline and all kinds of things. So you have the main timeline which proceeds onwards, and then you got the Prime timeline, which offshoots that way, and you start getting bigger ships and everything. And then they had their little Kelvin timeline break off, where you had the JJ Brace, okay, and they had their own little mirror universe somewhere in there. And to follow along with what Star Trek has done previously, everything is trying to realign itself. So maybe somewhere down the line, down around here, it kind of coalesces back into something resembling the Next Gen. You still got some offshoots here and there, because Next Gen didn't get affected much, but there's a parallel Next Gen going along. And here's where you're going to find our Picard series. But, the thing is, though, they bring in Discovery imagery here, like with this new new Starfleet insignia. You're calling back to Discovery, and that's not the same timeline. They established that the second they started doing the changes there. To argue otherwise is, I'm sorry, you're just not being intellectually honest, or when you're trying to do this crap. So hopefully this nails it down here, but I doubt it will, because we're fans, we argue, that's what it happens. The internet's not changed a damn thing, all it did was change the speed and the response. PayPal, Patreon down below, we'll catch you later.